All right. Welcome, ladies and gents, to episode 15 of the 2D Research Podcast. The delayed episode. We actually put it off for a week, so I did a little traveling to San Diego and did the back and forth. Ryan and I got caught up. Our apologies. We were just pretty beat and needed a week off. We've done this consecutive every week, and it's been no days off, so I think it was nice for a change of pace, just to kind of brainstorm, have some downtime. But we're back, and we're doing a special episode here, so we are going to be streaming some of our gameplay of Nitroplus Blasters, which is one of our favorite.
Something.
Heroin, Duel, Ultimate,
Battle Girl X,
something like that. But originally, so I found this game when I was playing it at round one in Southern California, which, if you're not familiar with round one, we may have talked about it before, but it's like a Japanese arcade. Think of like Dave and Buster's on crack. It is massive. There is like a bowling alley, karaoke, all that cool shit. But the best part is they have the Japanese import games. So this is an arcade fighter. I think you get it on Steam on sale for like $5, $6.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Normally it might run like $15-$20. You just wait for it to go on sale, but it's awesome. It's been out forever. No updates, but it's very competitive, and we like playing it. So yeah.
Yep, coming straight from the cave. Let me switch it over.
Yeah. Also, just something of note while we're switching it over is this is going to be our very first sober episode. So we still will make some recommendations for some pairings you can have alongside the game, but we just felt like, giving our bodies a break this week. So
there we go. It took a second for it to pop up, but we're good.
We're good. All right.
So I think what you were saying is we're going to just take turns going through the story. I'm going to have to fucking...
So originally, we're going to do a versus match, so we're going to see who comes out on top. I don't think either of us have played for a bit, unless you've secretly been training.
No, I just reinstalled it.
Really?
Yeah.
You uninstalled it?
No, I never installed it on this computer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm going to have to
put
you away.
Where were you playing before?
Huh?
How were you playing before?
On my old computer.
Oh, man, it has been a minute. So, yeah, we're going to play through, see who comes out on top, and then the winner will take on the storyline, which gets progressively more and more difficult, especially the final boss, which you guys will see.
Wait, we're not just doing story?
So versus first.
Oh, then I'm going to have to get a controller. Wins. I don't think this controller works with this game.
Really?
PlayStation 1, yeah.
So, actually, backtrack all of that.
I can go grab the cable controller.
Actually, double backtrack that. He's going to go get another controller, so I will keep you guys entertained in the meantime. So, we have a lot to actually talk about. I'm going to go a little bit into kind of... So, I do my monthly San Diego trip, which is always great, yet exhausting. I actually lost my driver's license during the trip. I think I pulled it out to get like a pack of Zyn or something. I don't even know if it was California or Arizona, but probably the worst freaking anomaly to lose your license since I moved here to Phoenix. I haven't gotten a new Arizona ID yet. I have a lost California one, which I reapplied, but it could only go to my California address. So I tried to do everything, get my mail forwarded and change my address on my California ID. It's been a massive pain, so I think I could bring my temporary one in, get a Phoenix one, but now I need proof of residency, which I don't know if I get mail here. So it's this process. I have a temp one. I'm safe to drive, but it's just been a pain in the ass. And flashing my passport photo that doesn't even look like me to get booze has been quite the adventure. So on a side note, though, I do have my dad's old fake ID from when he was 16 that he got in an alleyway in Manhattan, where his address is 46 Sushi Trail, Okinawan. He spelled Okinawa wrong, but pretty cool. It got me into one place, but we are still deciding if the guy checking IDs actually worked there or he was just some lush that goes to the bar every day and was drunk and asking for IDs. So
I think we talked about Guppy.
It wasn't Guppy. It was the other guy that was kind of limping.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Guppy was there,
just,
but
just with him.
Yeah, let's hope that Guppy's not a reoccurring character in our stories.
Let's see if this works real quick.
Yeah, we're trying the other controller.
Gotta go down to versus. I don't know.
Okay, so we'll do versus.
There we go.
Oh, it works. Dope. Okay, so I'm gonna go with my classic Saya. I think Ryan actually is going to stream Songs of Saya or Song of Saya.
I don't know if I
Saya
can do
no
that.
Uta. Really?
Yeah, there's. I don't. Unless there's like a safe one.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, so it's not just a scary visual novel. There is some sexy stuff in it, right?
Oh yeah.
And a lot of gore, and maybe we could bleep it out, because I even wanted to stream it too, but we're gonna look into that.
I don't think you can stream it just because it is a rogue or whatever they call them.
Okay, so yeah, let us know in the comments if you've played through Song of Saya and if it's safe for stream, which it's most likely not, but just let us know anyways. Gotta go monochrome.
I was just gonna play it for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Who do I usually pick here? Oh, I know.
Usually do.
I think I do Yoichi.
Yoichi, and I thought you did the one from Psychopass, but maybe not.
I think I do Miyuki.
Or the zombie one.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do the zombie one. That's just fucked.
Yeah.
I like Yoichi, but I think I do Miyuki because she's got the baseball bat that smacks, you know,
kind of like stuns you
from
for
the
a
opposite
second.
side.
Yeah.
And Dragon. I do. Yep, Miyuki and Dragon.
Her name's Dragon?
I guess so.
I never knew that.
You're picking stage.
Okay. I always like
So
this
what,
one.
we
It's
just doing one
cool.
versus match and then winner goes to story?
Yeah.
It looks like I'm going to the story.
we'll see about that, pal.
Oh, you know my Homura, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember how to play, so...
He's saying that because he's not as confident as he's playing it out to be.
How do you play this fucking game again? What did I even do there? Okay, so it's
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out these controls again, too.
Yeah.
Definitely...
That's the one I need right
I've gotten
there.
used to the Xbox controller, but I want to get a fight stick eventually to play this. Because it's like the closest to when I was playing at the arcade, but...
Yeah, that'd be ideal. Fuck you! Oh no. Oh, I burned you a little bit there at the end. How do you do an air recovery? Is that even possible?
It is.
There we go.
Oh my god. Rigged. He's using bots.
I'm actually not even playing. How do I... Yeah, so that's it, right?
Okay, so that's ranged. Yep. Okay. There's gonna be like veteran players of this watching, and they're already like, "Yep, I'm done with this video." I swear we used to be good at this.
I don't know if I was ever really good, because like the combat style is very difficult for me.
I was definitely I was good playing the arcade. The cool part about it at round one is they have two machines facing each other, and you could just play randos like on the other machine, invite them to a versus. If you win, you get a free credit, so you could keep playing the campaign. So you could like literally play for an hour if you keep winning.
Yeah, I never really learned how to do the no rematch.
Yeah, you took it.
I never really learned how to do the like the special moves.
Yeah.
I know how to do some of the lighter combos, but as far as like that special move that you do, sometimes it's just random. Like I've looked at the controls and figured out how to do it, but I'm just bad with like the Shoryu inputs and stuff. I'm not a big fighter game person, so I'm not too versed, but
Right.
I gotta use that one.
Okay.
I remember the last character of this being very tough. So who should I be? Anna's pretty good. Sonico's fun to play, but
I feel like Sonico with zombies is like a really good combo.
Yeah.
So you're just spamming cats and zombies.
I do like Heart. Sabers, I'm fucking pretty good with. Homura. Ein, I wish I could play, but...
Homer!
What?
Oh, homie.
What?
That's my shitty Marge impression.
Where are you getting Marge?
Like Homera?
Oh, okay.
Homie.
I was like, where did that come from? I thought you just randomly started doing a Marge impression.
Yeah, no.
I swear there was one more character that I played.
The one with
but-
the knife, you played a bit.
Yeah.
gun,
But
knife,
she's fucking hard.
Yeah, she's
She's hard to play. She's very
moveset.
slow. She's like Ruili.
yeah.
Ruili. I think I'm gonna do Saber though,
Yeah.
because Saber I can just kind of smack down.
Fun fact,
standard.
wasn't the Fate series originally an Eroge?
Yeah.
Before it was ever like... Was it a manga before the Eroge?
I think it was a visual novel first.
Visual novel first, and then they kind of PG'd it.
The Fate series, yeah. Not all of it's PG, but yeah, the visual novel, because the whole thing is like they transfer their mana by having sex. So
That sounds like real life.
yeah, definitely. That's how we transfer magic energy, right?
Yeah. Why do we have 0 magic energy in real life? Well, you guys could figure that out on your own.
Because we're virgins. I can't really remember this. She's like just the dark version of one of the characters, right?
No, she's her own character. She's a non-playable, so it's kind of like the master hand of the game, where I think she's like this. What would the word be? Amalgamation. Amalgamation of like all of the characters.
Yeah.
Kind of like similar to Unknown and Tekken too.
Dun, 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 dun. Do you know what game Sonico was from?
Gosh.
Because I know Jessica Nigiri voiced her for the English dub of a game.
I think it was originally a rhythm game, no?
I think so. That makes sense. Dude, Saber is just so good. You just rush them down as I'm fucking doing terrible. I also say that on Duel 1 where they barely even fucking attack you. So how do I use the characters?
So your bumpers. So
Okay.
I believe right and left bumper, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
I can't remember which one is which, but I'll figure it out. I couldn't remember how to do it in that other one. I was just spamming shit because I wanted to get out of your special. There we go. See, that's the one. If I go like back, I can basically teleport all the way to them. It's disgusting.
Now, what would you say, like, in your time as a gamer, what was your best? I know you said you didn't play a lot of fighting games, but what do you feel like you were the best at? Out of them?
Probably like Tekken.
Yeah.
I played a lot of Tekken 3, I think,
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
Okay.
I played the shit out of that game. Oh,
Yeah.
I played a lot of the first Soul Calibur on the original PlayStation
oh, man,
too,
yeah.
with Siegfried. Before you know
Okay.
how in the later ones he's Nightmare.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I played a lot of Soul Calibur and Tekken.
Okay.
But other than that, I didn't really play fighting games.
I mean, those have always kind of been my niche, where they were the most interesting to me. Like, I definitely went ham on Tekken Tag Tournament 2, Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat X, when it originally came out. I didn't really play the expansion much. Bloody Roar Primal Fury, for sure. That was like a GameCube game, a little more niche.
Is that what's the one where it's like the dinosaur people?
Dinosaur.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Primal Rage or something?
Oh!
Like the old arcade game. I played a lot of that
Oh
at
my
the
God,
Castles
I
and
forgot
Coasters
about
arcade.
that.
Because
Yeah.
I lived right down the street from Castles and Coasters in Phoenix. So I would just go there and play the games a lot. Another one is, it's not as much of like a real fighting game, I would say, But Inuyasha Feudal Combat too.
No, those are great. Like I do like the spin-off like anime fighting games. I mean, I think Dragon Ball kind of carried that. With, like Budokai and then Z
dude,
Fighter.
I completely forgot. I played Budokai 3.
Yeah.
A disgusting amount.
Yeah, Budokai, and then there was a one that popped off in the past few years was like the My Hero fighting game was pretty fun.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I had that.
Naruto, do you know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It was like the Tenkaichi one.
I didn't like that as much.
I thought it was cool as a concept, but yeah, that kind of fighting game just is kind of a little just naturally stale.
Yeah, and I see what they're trying to do with a lot of contemporary fighting games where it's kind of like more open, where like you could fly around or kind of go... It's more three-dimensional, but I'm old school. I like this locked-in side-scroll fighting.
No, this
style,
is definitely the better one. But it was kind of cool to like, because you're playing as a ninja, so you can like run into the walls and stuff like that.
That is cool.
It was fun to play, but it wasn't something that I would like want to spend a whole lot of time on.
Did you ever do like the Marvel versus Capcoms?
Yeah, just because we had a modded Xbox and we had a Marvel vs. Capcom.
A mod? How'd you mod the Xbox?
You
Like
buy
the
the-
original Xbox?
Yeah, you buy this little chip and you wire it into the back of the system, and it basically just lets you add games to it.
That's so sick.
So it makes it just like an emulator box. We did it to my original Halo custom. It was the Halo edition. Like it was the see-through green Xbox. We modded that one. I was kind of bummed. I gave it to a buddy Brett.
Okay.
I gave it to Brett a couple like years ago for his birthday, and then my dad was like, "Where did that go? Can I get that back?" I was like, "Ooh."
I feel like that's just the job of children. I remember like when my mom had gotten married to my stepdad Jim, he had an Xbox 360 and he had like Halo 3 kind of when it first popped off, and
Yeah.
the second I moved in within that week, I moved it to my room from the living room. He's like, "Where'd the Xbox go?" And I'm like, I put it in my room, and I think like trying to like be like, how do I reach my stepson? He was like, "Yeah, that's cool, man." He would just go to strictly EverQuest at that point, but I definitely ripped off his Xbox.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Fun little factoid about me. I beat Halo 2 3 days before the game released.
How?
We may or may not have gotten it illegally.
Oh, okay.
And I was so obsessed with Halo when I was a kid. I was like, yes, give it to me. But I just thought it was funny because the game came out and everybody at school was stoked about it. I was like, yeah, I already beat it. I was a little prick.
It's funny too, because during that time where it's like, this is before you could really like purchase just downloads of games online like easily. But I remember just, you'd go into GameStop, pick up like the new Call of Duty or Halo, and there was an age cap. It was like 17, right?
Yeah.
But that was never an issue for me. I remember being much younger and just picking up a game, like walking down to GameStop, and never got like carded or anything.
I never really had to buy games because my dad was so computer savvy that like we had modded Xbox. We pirated Halo 2 before it came out. Like we never really bought games. We just downloaded them.
Okay, so you were kind of ahead of the curve there.
It was a lot different back then. Yeah, I knew how to torrent things off the Pirate Bay before I knew how to do long division. That's not true. That's over exaggeration, but
no, I mean I remember definitely having games, but the majority of them were. At first, it was just going to like Hollywood Video and renting them.
Oh my god, dude, Hollywood Video.
Yeah, that was the plug. And then my mom was kind enough to hook me up with GameFly. But I was so bad at sending them back. I would end up like, she's like, "Well, we just got charged again because you won't return it."
Do you remember when Netflix was something that would get mailed to you?
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. I lost control here. This is bullshit. Yeah, that's crazy to think about, that like Netflix wasn't always a streaming service. They were like a mail-in movie thing.
It was kind of like Redbox 2.0,
Yeah.
which I'm surprised to still see those.
I think Netflix was before Redbox. Redbox was the answer to Netflix because it was like, hey, instead of getting them mailed to you and having to wait, you can just like while you're at the gas station or store, you can pick a movie out to watch that night.
Yeah.
And then, have you seen a Redbox lately?
Yes, I see them out front of, I don't know if it's Circle K or QT still, next to like the Amazon Prime delivery boxes.
I don't know if I'm just not paying attention enough.
Walmart still has it in the front too, that little area with like the claw machines.
Gonna have to start going back to that with Netflix raising their prices to like $200 a month.
Yeah.
And not even having anything. Like, Netflix doesn't really have much, you know? Like, if you want to get the good stuff on Netflix, you need a VPN.
No, right. What you do have, you know?
Yeah. But I'm thinking about canceling Netflix because it's just too expensive and I never use it.
I mean, I like the Netflix original anime, though. That's the only thing where it's like, I think I'll always have my parents' account or something.
Oh, yeah. If somebody else wants to pay for it, I'll take it for free. Oh, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
The whole thing is, I guess they're cracking down on like people sharing accounts and stuff too, and it's like, so you're gonna raise the price and crack down on it? Like, come on.
Because, yeah, definitely. I mean, it hurts the wallet, but I just like being on top of like. Thank God Crunchyroll and Funimation merged because that was one less account. But doing High Dive, VRV, I feel like that's dead. I pulled out of VRV, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't even really seen anything
like
come from there, really.
Yeah. Trying to think. Yeah, now there's so much like HBO Max, Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I think I have like an HBO Max through some other service, my phone or something.
Yeah, I have HBO Max through my phone plan. I have Disney Plus, but I don't even use it. I just keep it because Forrest, you know, our friend Forrest has a daughter, and she likes a lot of the movies on there.
Yeah.
So I just, like, every time I think about canceling it, I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
I just have to keep paying for it because she likes those movies. Like, she watches them all the time.
Now, we've touched on this before in a previous podcast episode, but just I want to reiterate how great it would be for some third-party service or like Sony or just some big head to come up with a platform that has Netflix original animes, like not all the catalog, just the anime. Crunchyroll, High Dive, Funimation, like every anime you can imagine, even the hard to find ones like that you have to go on the sketchy sites for, just one place. I don't care if it was $20 a month, I'd pay for it.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
well, I mean, $20 a month would still end up saving you money just from all of the platforms that you have to have. Like, what do you think? Like, Crunchyroll's like $8, Netflix is like $16. That right there, $20 would be saving you money.
I feel like Hulu kind of fell off too once Funimation made its own platform prior to the merger, because I used to go to Hulu to watch Funimation.
Well, that's another thing about streaming services that's become so frustrating is that everybody feels like they have to have their own streaming platform. Like there's Paramount Plus, there's AMC Plus,
Peacock for NBC. Like if you want to watch The Office, you have to have Peacock now. Mm-hmm. Unless you have a VPN in Netflix Canada, you could watch the U.S. Office.
Yeah,
it's so weird with the VPN, kind of the boundaries for.
I haven't really been able to get it to work. Like, I can watch it for a little bit, but then it'll be like, please turn off your VPN. And I'm like, isn't this the whole point?
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? We were able to watch the Korean movies we were watching.
Right.
I'm surprised that it didn't cut off during those, but...
Yeah.
But even, like, when I was trying to... And I know the Halo show that they just came out with is garbage. I mean, it's just...
Is it another, like, Red versus Blue?
No.
Thing? Okay.
No, it's live action, and the people who made the game admitted that they've never played the games, and they refuse to. So.
Oh, like the people in it?
Yeah. No. The people who made it.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's not based on anything Halo. It just takes the Halo name.
Yeah.
And it's basically just a drama. Like, Master Chief takes his helmet off, and I guess he's just like a crybaby. He sleeps with some Covenant spy. It's super...
Like an alien?
Yeah. Well, no. She's a human.
Oh,
but
I see.
Still, it's just... I don't know. There's so much weird things to it. I'm gonna start getting really fucking distracted here because I think I'm starting to get to the harder parts.
Oh yeah.
But Paramount Plus, that's what it was streaming on, and I tried to watch it, and I couldn't even get Paramount Plus to work.
Huh.
It was streaming in like 140p.
Yeah. I mean, on two notes, one, yeah, with the streaming thing, it's just, I feel like Amazon Prime is one, fortunately, a lot of us have, where you get the free, or not free, but it's included with the package of Prime, but like Ergo Proxy, Prime. Old Ghost in the Shell, Prime, you know? But going back to like the actors and people, you know, putting these shows into development, one thing I can appreciate is Henry Cavill, dude. Is that how you say it? Cavill?
I usually say Cable, but
Cavill, yeah.
I don't know
Like-
how to say it.
Like how he was in The Witcher, but he's a legit nerd.
Yeah.
Like, he's huge into MMORPGs, gaming.
He
He's like,
loved The Witcher books.
he
you
wasn't
know?
a socialite. Like, he played video games growing up. And, like, when he gets these roles, he's actually into that shit. And I think you can see that in his character.
I think I may have mentioned to you before, like, he fought for the role of Geralt. Like, they didn't want him to be Geralt, but he was like, please, just let me go to, like let's go get coffee and let me show you what I can do. And I guess the whole time he was just talking about the books and shit, and he did his Geralt voice, and they were like, okay, this might be the guy.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't want him to be Geralt. He wasn't even in the casting for it. He forced his way into that because of how much he likes The Witcher. And I think that's really, like, The Witcher show isn't, you know, it's not 10 out of 10 amazing, but his portrayal of Geralt, he did a great fucking job.
yeah.
I love it. You know, it's just a great show when he's on screen. And I like, what's the bard's name? Dandelion? Gas? Gas? I can't remember his fucking name, but I thought his character was really good too. But yeah, that's the cool, like, why can't we have more of those people who are actually interested in the IPs, you know?
Right. Well, just like, and I mean, I think she did a good role. And I can't speak. I don't know if she was into games, but like Scarlett Johansson in the Ghost in the Shell live action. Like, I wonder if they're really into Ghost in the Shell. If they put that together.
She may not
you
be
know?
like into Ghost in the Shell, but she probably, you know, there's
Studied up.
Yeah, like you don't have to have grown up with it to play the characters correctly, but you just have to give a shit about
Yeah.
the you know, the story, the world. Like, you have to pay respects to that and understand that it's not what you think you should play it as. It's, you know, what is the best way to play this character.
Right. But
You're gonna probably have to take over because I'm in the last two battles here, and
Yeah.
I know I want to at least get to the final duel because I know I lose to her every time.
oh yeah, this is where it gets challenging. So the way the progression of the game works too is it's the same story. It's kind of different depending on the character you're playing, but overall like 90% similar. But each time you complete it, you level up. Where in the difficulty, you could start from the hardest difficulty, but the way it works kind of organically is you start at a lower level. It progressively gets harder, but to me, I could never get past, I think it was 4 or 5 in the campaign because it just got stupid, and it goes up to
Yeah.
like 9.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. Honestly, even the first levels, the final duel, she's pretty difficult, the last boss.
Yeah. Because she's kind of running like AoE ranged. If you get close to her, she's deflecting and doing her kind of physical damage, and you can't even really get close to her at a certain point.
And I actually remember, I think Saber is one of the harder ones to play against her because Saber, you have to try to get close, and she has so many things that she can shoot at you to keep you away.
Yeah, and it's like if you don't know the game through and through, and like the special combos, in the later difficulties, you cannot take the final boss. You can't just spam it, button mash it,
Yeah,
you know?
you have to have some understanding. I mean, I might be able to beat this one, which would, if I do, would be really funny because then you have to do the harder
Yeah.
one.
But it sucks too because it's not like a Souls boss where you kind of can eventually learn their progression
Yeah.
of the style they're using. She switches every time that there's like, if you beat her and you're on the next round, or if you lose, play her again. It's different every time, so you can't like memorize it. It's very intuitive.
All right, here we go.
All right. Look how cute she is.
Shoutcast for me.
All right. I just love her dialogue. I had to pause there.
Hmm?
I just love her dialogue. It's so intense.
She looks angry. Oh, here we go.
Alright, so far so good. Like what I'm seeing so far.
Fuck.
Okay, now she's getting into it. Alright, you got her down half.
I feel like this is one of those games where, like, if you piss her off,
Yeah.
she'll start going harder.
She blocked from both sides. How stupid is that? Hey, nice.
Yeah. Well, I think when you're blocking, it will block from both sides.
Oh, no
Like,
kidding.
if you're blocking, you can block that bat. Oh, okay. You're just gonna open up like that?
Yeah, the thing is, overall, you just never keep distance from her. You have to be up on her or you're screwed.
Oh, wait. Stop, you bitch.
Damn. Got her down quick.
Oh, that's it for you.
Yeah! Dude, that was clean.
You're gonna have to do the harder one now, though.
Okay.
Well done, Infinite Blasters. Even in an unending battle, you refuse to lower your arms. You never stop pursuing eternity. That's what she sounds like, actually. Yeah, IRL.
Rather than your courage or wisdom, only now do we recall that we were once like you.
Batman.
Ah, the seams are disappearing. Now, all become as one. Now, we are one. Fare thee well, annihilators of infinity. Ah! Yeah!
Yamate!
Thank you for choosing medical institution asylum for your emergency needs. You didn't really have a choice. You were literally like, you were isekai'd there.
Yeah.
And you're like, where the fuck am I? It's like, you need to fight all these people.
Ah, it's nothing new
Yeah.
for Saber. She's been isekai'd in like 5 different iterations of Fate.
But I feel like one thing with Sonico is like, when I see the figures, there's definitely, she's like chunkier. You know what I mean? Like she has a little more heft to her, and they kind of slimmed her
some
down
of them,
in this. Yeah.
In some of them, definitely. But I've seen her in some other games where she's still kind of like that thin frame.
But it leads a little humanity to her, you know? Her weight kind of shifts around.
Yeah.
Sometimes her figure's on the ramen cup, and, you know, she's been, you know, enjoying life a little more. I could get behind that.
What is this?
Ooh.
Ah! Oh yeah, you can play through like other storylines in this too. There's like the main story, and then there's those like side episodes.
Yeah.
Game over. Congratulations, all clear. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Let's see if I can get through this here.
Playing Saya.
Gotta.
All right, we've got Saya going into the story. Who's he gonna pick as his partners?
Mugen's dope, but she could definitely, she could hurt you in the process too. I think I'm gonna go safer with Henry, and then I'm gonna do Robo Shoddy. It's like the mecha.
Yeah.
We'll just skip this for... You've seen it.
Ethica. Saya versus Ethica. Fight.
I feel like we should make Bryce guess their names.
Yeah, you'd have a real hard time with that.
Yeah. It's not 50 Cent. Oh, yes, it is, Bryce. That was a cheap one, but we had to do it to him.
Yeah, it was necessary. Yeah, these beginning rounds I feel like are gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yep, you got a nice little perfect there, round 1. Easy. Ethica's also very close range. Going against Saya, that's tough.
Yeah. Now, have you played, was it Blaze Blue, Blast Blue?
No, but Forrest always sends me clips and tells me I need to buy it.
That and Guilty Gear.
Yeah. I've also seen a lot of mods that they add to it. Like, they put 2B into one of, which, I don't know which one it is. I think it's Blaze Blue. Could be Guilty Gear, though.
I feel guilty, probably.
But people put mods to, like, add 2B from here and there. I have a bunch of other characters.
Because I have Blue downloaded, but I haven't opened it up yet.
The major thing is I'm just not really into fighting games that much, so this, you know, this is good enough for me. I like the 2D style, you know, just side to side. Guilty Gear and Blaze are both like that kind of 3D, right?
Yeah.
I like this style much more. The other ones I think look good.
Right.
Like, they're fun to watch. I like watching fighting games, but as far as playing them, I'm not gonna spend the time to learn all the combos and stuff and get really good.
Yeah.
So, you know, if I'm somewhere and somebody's like, hey, you want to run a couple games of this? Yeah, I'm down, but I'm gonna get my ass kicked and not want to play anymore.
It's just a flavor thing, because, like, I'm the opposite, where I think, like, you find relaxation in, like, open world RPGs. Like, sometimes those just take too much thinking for me.
Yeah.
Where this is the most relaxing, because I wouldn't say it's mindless. You're definitely, like, very in the game, but it is a little more straightforward.
Yeah, I definitely like, I mean, you know, you want to talk about relaxing, we can talk about Power Wash Simulator.
Oh, man, tell me about that, dude, because you mentioned it the other day, but I'm like, is it literally what it sounds like?
Yeah, you literally just, your first job is you have to clean your van for your power washing business, and then you get other jobs, like cleaning dirt bikes, golf carts, backyards, playgrounds, houses.
I mean, it's smart.
Yeah.
It's really smart, because you're training for the metaverse. When people have their, you know, freaking NFT cars and they get dirty, they're gonna be power washing them.
Their NFTs are getting like they need their cache folders cleared out. I have to take like a digital pressure washer and go in and just clear like temp files.
You know, it's so funny too, because here's a little thought. It's like, you would think the metaverse is straying farther from reality and giving us something different, but at the end of the day, I think it's going to get old where people are going to want it more like reality, where your car gets dirty. You know, like, you like those games where you have to eat, sleep, and do things. Sometimes you want that element of reality. You know, imagine Sims where you didn't have to eat, take a leak, or clean anything. There'd be nothing to do. You would just exist, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of shitty. But, that's kind of the funny thing about the metaverse too, is like the only real thing that they've shown is like, well, I mean, they've probably shown more, but the one thing I've seen is like, this is what shopping will look like in the metaverse, and it's literally just you in a virtual store picking up virtual items and putting them into a virtual cart. And it's like, why wouldn't I, like, I don't like going to the grocery store, that's the point.
Yeah, but it's like the farther they try to stray from the reality, the more I crave very analog activities, like we've been talking about doing a camping trip. The more I like after I read an article, I'm like, you know, I really want to put my phone down and go in the woods.
Yeah.
You know?
But I think it's just a balancing act of like, I think VR is cool. I love the technology. I love learning about it, and I want a VR headset. You know, I want to be a part of these things, but at the same time, you know, there is a time to take the headset off and go camping. Or, you know, I love pressure washing things in real life. That's why I bought the game.
You could have both. It's like, people see it as some way to replace life, but it's like, think of it as just enhancing life.
Yeah.
You can log into your thing and then just put the damn controller down and go do something. And it's like, when you're burnt out on that, hop back on, It's like, one doesn't have to replace the other.
Yep.
And I think that's ultimately what it's going to lead to, is because I don't think it's going to fix life's problems, It's just going to be another form of escapism that you're going to need escapism from, you know?
And also ease of access. Like, if I'm working a lot and I don't really have time to go camping, but I want to go for a walk in the woods, there's VR technology where I can throw a headset on and take a walk in the woods.
Yeah.
It's not the real thing, but it'll give me, a percentage of the feeling that I would get from doing the actual event. And it's just one of those things, like I can do that for an hour or two and go to sleep, all without leaving my house. I think there's a lot of benefits to it, but yeah, it's always one or the other with people. It's
right.
People think like, oh, VR is going to take over and real life's not going to matter, or, real life's not going to matter, or VR isn't going to matter, and everybody's just focused on real life. But I don't know. I feel like I'm in the middle because I want to go camping.
Right.
But I also would like to spend 24 hours with a VR headset on just to see what it's like. Go to sleep in VR.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen those videos of the people who like sleep in VR?
Oh, they already have it on YouTube, like Sims, where you could like sleep next to Asuna in VR.
Oh my god.
I found so many of those, but it's like, they're in their infancy and they're pretty crappy, but I see what they're going for. But at the end of the day, there is a clear winner between the two. It's like, if you had the ultimatum, it's like, you can never leave the town you live in, but you could, have all the amenities of VR, or you can never touch a device again, but you could have a backpack and travel different countries and live a nomadic lifestyle. For me, I would choose that. If it had to be between the two,
Yeah. If it had to be between the two, I'd probably pick the VR.
Okay.
Just because I would love to go backpacking, but I wouldn't want that to be the entirety of my life.
But I'm saying the rest of life you can't travel outside of the Goodyear. You know what I mean?
If I had to pick between the two, let me keep my computer.
Yeah. See, no, that's fair. There's reasons for both. But
could you imagine, we're talking about like being physically down and stuff. Could you imagine that happening and you're like on top of a mountain and then you just get stuck up there?
Right.
And you can't do anything and you're like, oh my god. At least here I can fade out into non-existence quietly. Yeah, I just like technology too much. But again, don't get me wrong, it's just if I was forced to pick between the two.
Yeah.
I would love to go backpacking. I do want to travel. I want to do all these things, which is nice because, obviously this ultimatum isn't really going to be presented to me, at least in the next 20 years.
Right.
But
I feel like it's different if you got one out of your system, too. It's like, let's say you spent half of your life traveling, living that lifestyle. You'd probably be okay with, like, I've lived that. I can reside to this now, but having never traveled and then being locked into that,
you find
a
nice
nice from
town.
A place where I haven't traveled outside the country much,
Yeah. You find a nice town, to settle down in. You get your VR all set up, and then you're like, okay, now I'm going to stay here for the rest of my life. And anytime I feel like getting out of the place, but I also think at a certain point, you'll get old enough to where it's like, you won't really get sick of the town you live in. You'll get more comfortable with the routine.
Well, that's
you'll
if
wake
you have
up,
a family
you'll take
too,
your walk.
Like, I feel like for those who, like, yeah, if you had grandkids and they're kind of into your same interests, you could kick it with them. Like, that gives you that purpose,
I don't even think it's really needed to have the family aspect of it. It just depends on, like, if you've, found a place with a proper community.
That's just one example, but I think, what I'm trying to get at, the bigger picture, is, like, having that community.
Yeah.
If you're isolated and stuck in VR, it's like, even
that'd
VR
be a little different.
Is a means to have community and interaction outside of yourself, And I feel like either alternative would be terrible if you're alone.
Yeah.
Because that's what we crave as humans the most, is that
connection.
I
had to be alone, maybe just strap a VR headset to my head and I'll pretend like it's real.
Right.
Because if I was just alone in the woods for the rest of my life,
right,
that also doesn't sound very nice.
Oh, yeah.
At least if I'm alone in the VR headset, I could go to a virtual movie theater and see movies and watch shows and,
Yeah.
you know, have that entertainment that me being a 2020 living person
Yeah.
needs. I kind of need that entertainment value.
Yeah, and you know, this is not to get too like dark right now, but like, you know, the past few years have been a roller coaster, and it's kind of at times can feel like dismal as far as like we all want things to go back to exactly how they were, and they may not, but if we could just get closer or form a new reality that we are okay with, you know.
Yeah. I think it's funny that we're just playing Nitroplus and talking like philosophical technology versus reality.
That's our relationship, Ryan. That's what we've always done.
Yeah.
It's all distilled water, baby. But
That's right.
yeah, but
Got the water bottle on my arm. Somebody at work asked me, they were like, "Did you get that so like you'll never be thirsty?" I was like, "No." Honestly, that would be more simple, but it's not.
and people think like with my quality of artwork, because mine is much worse than yours, but like, how can you tell it's distilled water? And I'm like, I know it is. That's the only way.
I got the tattoo for a reason. That's just how it's got to be. Yeah, but I mean, at that point, you know, those people are just assuming that you got it to portray it to other people.
Right. It's
When
more
I feel
for
like,
yourself,
yeah, tattoos have always been something that you get for yourself, and then maybe other people like them. But you know, I have plenty of shitty tattoos as well. Generally, which people tell me they like, though.
Yeah.
If people say they like my shitty tattoos, I'm like, "Ah, dude, they suck though. They're so bad. What do you like about them?" Oh, you're on the final duel too?
Yeah. So far, so good.
Are we both gonna end up winners here?
No losses. Oh, let's see. She's a step up. Yup.
How do you tell what level she is?
You could check, I think, in the settings, like where you're at in the story, if you have it kind of like the organic progression.
Well, you're coming out of the gate pretty hard here. You got the combos going. Oh, okay.
Just have to be better with blocks.
Yeah. That's one thing I didn't do at all. Uh-oh.
This is where you get screwed,
Yep.
because it's like a 170 hit combo. Yep.
Yeah. Pretty sure this kills. Anytime she does
Yeah.
that, you've lost. If you get caught by that thing, you're done. That's the most bullshit move, though. I hate it.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, though, she only ever does it like once in a game, right? Like she won't do it again from this point.
I don't think so, but don't quote me on it.
Yeah, at least not this early into her little leveling system.
Yeah.
Because she didn't do it at all to me. That would be so shitty if she did, though. You can spend all this time and put all this damage on her, and all she has to do is one combo, and it's over. A combo that you can't get out of unless you are far away from her.
Oh, God.
Oh, there it is. Oh, yes.
Woo! All right.
That was a close
This
one.
is the decider.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I guess, the, her edge is that you gotta stay up on her, but she has
Yeah.
that special that if she uses it...
And that's where you want to like get as far away as possible,
Yeah.
because there's potential to not get dragged into it.
Yeah,
if you last.
You
kind
just
of that
gotta be
time
far,
limit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess is why you would want to, like, watch when her bar is at max there, because then
Yeah.
she can use it. But at the same time, you kind of just want to put the pressure on her.
Right. Yeah, you really can't let her stop.
There we go. There we go. That should be it. Nice. Oh, that should have been it. Oh, yeah.
So far, we're both flawless.
Winners. Well, I mean,
I'm just gonna wipe this off.
it's getting a little sweaty,
It's getting a
wasn't
little
it?
sweaty.
Now that we're all warmed up, do you want to end it with one more versus?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're at about 55 minutes, and I know you gotta go somewhere, so
Yeah.
I'm just spamming. According to the asylum doctor, everything's going back to normal soon. What were we just talking about?
Fourth wall.
You know, Saya is so sweet for being a monster.
Oh, I love this ending.
Oh my god, yeah. Let's go eat some people.
Imagine that. So this is without spoiling it. This is like the basic premise of the game, but it's like you have this disorder in quotes, where everything you see is grotesque and morbid. So like the chair in front of you is made out of flesh and organs, and the walls and all of your friends look like these hideous monsters, but they have those familiar voices. The one thing in life that still seems beautiful to you is Saya, which is the real monster here. Big enough for you to fit in the fridge.
So that he can eat well.
Oh my god. I won't even try to guess what she's talking about. Oh man.
Jesus. Such a weird game.
Yeah.
That must be.
Only in Japan.
Yeah. I just want to play it to see what it's like. Skip all this. Alright. Now that you're all warmed up, I think you might be able to beat me here.
So, if I would say there was any beer I'd want to drink while playing this, it is an easy one. Because you needed something, there's so many characters, so many personalities. Dude, I would just say a straight Kirin.
Yeah.
Not Kirin Light, but a straight, just a good tasting, generic beer. And I say generic not as a way to like discredit it, but it's like you taste it, you're not getting hops, you're not like, oh, there's citrus or notes of this, that. You're just like, man, this is a good beer.
Yeah, it's all, well, you gotta go to go versus.
Getting a little hasty here.
Getting a little hasty there, bud. Who do I want to play this time? I think I'm gonna play Heart. Do I go swimsuit?
You could do special costume?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
That's it, it's only for Homura and Heart right now.
Okay.
I think that's actually the only two special ones in there.
I'll let you pick this one because I picked the first one.
I hate that mech girl. I don't know. Ooh, that one.
This one?
No, go one more. Yeah.
Yeah, some nice cherry blossoms.
Oh yeah.
I think this is for a gun girl.
Yeah, Ein.
Ein, yeah.
She's from like a zombie one, right?
I think so, yeah.
I don't remember how to play Heart. Okay. That's gonna be my savior right there. Why did I pick an up-close character against Saya?
Did you want me to win?
I guess so.
Well, we'll see. Well, you might have a good run in this.
Yep. That was close.
That was, yeah.
For not knowing what my fucking moves are.
This is my good character, so it's saying something, you know.
What happened right there? I like leaned forward and screamed. She's just got such a fucking range on her. Jesus Christ, I can't get to you. I need to learn how to do that downward one. There we go.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's it for me, boss. What is that? What is that? I've never
Whatever
seen.
grapples.
I've never seen that before. Yeah, that was my bad for picking Heart.
I mean, do you want to play another character?
Yeah.
You want to try Saber or Homer or something?
Yeah, let me try playing. Oh no, I mean I played Homer and I won. Let me try Anna because Anna can throw.
You know what? No, I just want to pick a different character. Oh well.
You can go back to the menu.
Yeah, just real quick.
Oh my god.
Do I usually like hammer? I'll do more. It's like from a vampire game, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I like her very much either, but I think I have a better chance. Anna versus her.
Go back here, it's pretty.
Anna's cool. Do you know what she's from?
No. Oh, I forgot how nasty she is. All those knives. Knives chow.
Yeah. She's got a lot of range. And they're pretty easy to do.
Which my character does not have much range.
Yeah.
I'm good at pushing you away, which gives you an advantage.
Can't. What are her moves? There we go. I did something.
Just keep spamming knives.
I don't want to just
a close
do that.
one.
Oh, what?
I did my 2 recommendeds.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah. Oh, this ain't looking good, Chief. Okay, it's looking a little better, Chief.
How cool. Nice. I have no... Other than throwing knives, I don't know what the fuck to do with her.
Yeah.
And I don't want to just
so
throw
cute.
knives. That's not nearly as fun.
Let's do one more. For just sake. For just sake.
I'm going to try to play Ein, which means I'm probably going to lose again.
Alright, I'll do Duca.
Oh, great. Oh, that's not what I wanted, but I guess it's what I get. Yeah, Ein is such a close-up character, and so slow. I'm terrible at the slow ones.
Shot again? Oh, yeah.
Oh. Her recovery is pretty nice, though.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I can't see what's going on. You're too big!
Yamate! Ah.
That did nothing for me. See, she's like slow hitting combos, but it pauses you for a little bit. Come on.
That was close.
You
That
have
was so
no
close.
fucking health.
I know.
Where is your health? That's bullshit. What? Okay. You don't even come all the way back to me on that one. Can't just immediately sprint after it either. Jesus Christ.
I can barely reach from these little T-Rex arms. See, that's what I was trying to figure out, how to shoot the missiles.
God fucking damn it. That was a pretty good matchup though.
Yeah. Down
Even
the
though
sliver.
I didn't know what I was doing half the time.
Okay. Well,
That's it.
that concludes it. Thanks for watching our little special episode here. 15's a milestone for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that was nice.
Pretty cool. So, this is going to be a little bit of a banger this week. We're going to knock out episode 16 tomorrow, and you will see that in 2 weeks. And then, hopefully, 17 or 18 will be with a very special guest, and we will give a little more details there in the future. As always, thanks again. Super, super grateful. Take care, guys. Peace.